Good morning, kids. We have a new adventure with the time-traveling twins today. We are going to be visiting the Renaissance period, so let's go check it out. Whoosh! Tina and Tim have traveled to the year 1550. They are in the Renaissance period. This is known as the rebirth of learning. Tina and Tim start their adventure. They are in Florence, Italy. Florence is in the center of the Renaissance. Tina and Tim walk to a town that is having an arts festival. They hear music, see art, and watch performances. Tina sees a man painting. Tim says that's Leonardo DaVinci, a famous artist of this period. He painted the Mona Lisa. Tim stops and watches a puppet show. Tina says these puppets are called marionettes. They are controlled by using wires and strings. Tina listens to a person reading poetry. Tina says poems are written to be emotional. The poems tell about happy and sad times in people's lives. Tim says Thomas Wyatt is a well-known poet of this period. Tim peeks into a theater. Tim sees people performing on a stage. Tina says they are performing a play by William Shakespeare. He is the most famous playwright of the period. The festival is coming to an end. Tina and Tim better leave before it gets dark. Tina and Tim start running to the time machine. They get into the time machine and they push the buttons. They fly away just in time. Tina and Tim have learned a lot from this adventure. It is time for Tina and Tim to time travel once again. Whoosh! The end. Okay, so they have finished their trip to the Renaissance period. We're going to go and look at a few of the things that they talked about and see some examples in real life or talk about the history of them. Okay, so our first place is Florence, Italy. So this is a real place, and as you can see, this is a picture of it at nighttime, but it has the river that flows through the middle of it and lots of buildings. Here's another example of a picture. So here's the river that goes through, and then here's all the houses and work buildings and different things like that. All right, this is a picture of Leonardo da Vinci. He is the famous painter, and so this is actually a painting of him, of what they think that he had looked like back then. And then here is a painting. This is the Mona Lisa. This is the most famous painting that he created during that time period. Okay, marionettes. These are the puppets that were used during the medieval times. This was almost like their version of television. They would tell stories using these puppets. Lots of times they were funny, comedies, but they could have been about anything. A good example of a movie that has a cartoon version of a marionette is Pinocchio from Disney. And then this man is William Shakespeare. He wrote a lot of plays, poetry, all sorts of different things that he wrote. And he was very famous for having some of the best plays during that time, but also now they're considered classics and people still read them and perform them to this day. I hope y'all enjoyed learning some about the Renaissance period. I can't wait to continue to travel with you and the time traveling twins into some different periods and see what we learn about. I'll talk to y'all later.